community and even in the Minecraft community to a certain extent, these allegations were heavily criticized and, exposed.
So I'm deciding right now if I want to file a lawsuit.
So there we have.
I'll tell Skeppy right now, if you fire a lawsuit, I'ma see this later, big bro. That's a F to pay respects. Hey, bro, y'all. Stupid actions, stupid consequences. Again, I don't know what vendetta, like Seer or Kaya or these heads got against Skeppy or some shit, but I'm gonna let y'all know again, if you are going to make serious allegations against someone, you might want to have some really substantial proof, because if not, like I said in the intro, it's defamatory, slanderous, you're spreading misinformation. That's bad, super bad. And since y'all retracted, we're seeing how bad it is. You already know what time it is, baby. I ain't gonna lie, you saw the title and thumbnail. More stuff came out about the Skeppy allegations. Now, if you ain't see before, obviously, Skeppy, the Minecraft YouTuber, Heads was trying to give him the allegations of him being like an emotional abuser or groomer, all the things alike, only for that boy to be... The doc was awful and terrible, and the proof, there was none. Nothing was substantiated. You know, if you had saw that PowerPoint, the Lil John, especially that one part at the end, the Zach low-key, not substantiated. It's looking real bad. All for that, they went ahead and retracted them. Retracted the allegations. Very, even worse, considering, throwing these allegations on someone, especially unsubstantiated, no proof, is very slanderous and defamatory. But coming off of that, it was coming out that Skeppy was going to make a response to, obviously the whole allegations going on. So, we're here. I ain't gonna waste no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time, baby. Let's see, Skeppy's response. You already know, though. Shout out the schlop guy on this man, I ain't gonna lie. Making good videos on the Skeppy Jones. Shout out Slop and Mule. Get a love, baby. We do love to see it. No cap. Put the positivity out. We got the Skeppy response was insane. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG vid. Down in the description. First link. Sure to love with, of course, Slop and Mule. And we about to see what's going on with this boy. Let's do it.
Deciding right now if I want to file a lawsuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new Slop Mule video.
Spicy off the rip. Okay.
In today's video, we will be covering Skeppy's response. Now, in regards to this, if you have no idea what I'm talking about in regards to the Skeppy situation,
nope, I do.
I have made 3 videos going.
Ooh, wait, right there, right off the rip. Hold on, I saw it.
To this, if you have no idea what I'm talking about in regards to the Skeppy situation, I have made.
Yep, Zach got. Oh wait, yeah, Loki got raped by Zach. It's okay though. Hasn't hit me that hard yet. Still hasn't substantiated any of this.
3 videos going extensively over these.
And then the crazier part was that
what I'm talking about in regards to the Skeppy situation, I have.
I'm gonna just get this conjecture out. And yeah, the crazy part about this is that, like, I forgot who I did the PowerPoint. I forgot if it was. I think no. Who? Because there was Seer. Seer was the one with the original doc with the emojis in it. Raya was the one that was saying that, like, Skeppy groomed him because the whole Minecraft screenshots. Who did the who did the PowerPoint? But honestly, that's irrelevant. Well, actually, it is very relevant considering slanderous. But the main part I was gonna say about this is that they tried to use the plausible deniability of that, like, oh yeah, no, this was supposed to be sent to friends. It was a rough copy. We were supposed to be joking about it.
Made 3 videos going extensively over the Skeppy situation, from its inception and the original allegations, to some updates with the situation midway through, and then the retraction of their allegations. We have covered everything here on the channel, so if you do want to go and watch those videos and get up to date with the situation and come back to watch the coverage of the response, go and do that. We'll always be here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Skeppy did
we all good, bruv. I'm caught up.
Decide to drop his
shout out Slop and Mule again.
Response today, and this is something that he'd been speaking about on his community tab and had even mentioned at the end of one of his latest videos.
I wanted to quickly talk about something. Someone shared a tweet with me today, and I just want to say it is absolutely not true. I would never ever do those things, and I'm planning on making a full response in detail if I need to. But yeah, sorry for putting this here. I have just been inactive on Twitter, so yeah.
Another concern.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't suggest being active on that app, considering the cesspool it is.
Concern I had as well is because these awful allegations got retracted by the people, I was worried that he wouldn't address the allegations fully.
And that's what I was saying, because I was saying in terms of optics, honestly, now that the the allegations were retracted by the heads, it probably would be in a case, obviously, which we're seeing here Skeppy's response. It would have been in a best case for him maybe not to cover this, because then this puts out like obviously within him covering it, people that were oblivious to this, they're gonna be like, this is gonna be brought attention to, which obviously he's debunking them, and if you've actually seen the doc and all that stuff, garbage. Like, yo, anyone with 2 brain cells reading that boy knows, okay, yeah, this is a whole lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? So like within that, like I think like on the optics tip, like, yo, some heads might feel a certain sort of way, like, oh, he's dealing with allegations, all this, bro. Skeppy might be a weirdo, so I don't know. Honestly, maybe he shouldn't have. But we gotta see the response. Maybe he absolutely boxed him.
Because whilst these are false allegations and they have been done horrifically bad, like the
Fucking terribly. Oh my god, the doc is so fucking dog shit.
PowerPoint low-key allegations, a lot of them are based in some type of truth. And when I'm saying this, I mean more like one of them was an alleged mod of Skeppy's. Stuff like that. And there are some things that Skeppy could clear up. Like with the first accuser, for example, did they actually date? Did they actually have a type of relationship going on there? With the second one, did they actually play Minecraft? And the third PowerPoint one, I honestly don't care even if he did address that or not, because I do think it's important for Skeppy to properly respond, even if the people that did accuse him did a pretty poor job and did post retractions, because I think it's important for his side of the story to be out there fully. So when I saw
Honestly, that's a good point too to that too, because it's like, all right, well, then you still want to hear his side from the jump, because it's like, okay, if what they're saying is false, BS, not substantiated, also on that factor, it's like, well, Skeppy, if they're saying this, John, it will like happen all this, then retracted it, you like obviously this is involved with you, so yo, what did happen there? Like, clarify that. But still, like on the same time, I was saying like literally a minute ago, I don't know, it still brings more light to it, and it's false. But at the same time, I mean, shoot, again, he could come out cleared up, boxing completely out. So
this response was 2 minutes, I was genuinely a little bit concerned, regardless of the other factors, like the PowerPoint allegation, for example, being so terribly bad.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so I'm making this update video to talk about a few things, mostly regarding the community post I put out a few days ago. Basically, there was an account that put out some horrible, serious, and fake allegations about me. It had
multiple accounts.
Spread on the internet quickly, and eventually it was all taken back and deleted because the accusations were
retracted,
just completely false from the start.
I do get that these claims are most likely bullshit, something that we've pointed out on this channel. The things that we've laughed at, like the low-key allegations, shouldn't.
The low-key John was dumb. I think the thing that pissed me off the most was in Sears' document at the end. That shit had me so fucking mad, because I'm like, yo, how are you gonna say like Skeppy is an emotional abuser, all this different shit, like going through all this, and then one have like no proof or little to no proof or whatever that this is substantiated, because the proof that was provided, you know, screenshots of them texting and Telegram, not emotional abuse. And if you think that shit is emotional abuse, you are fucking privileged as hell, and you have no idea what abuse is, especially on any tip of it being bad. Like, duh. Because what the fuck? That was nowhere near it. They were going back and forth saying, I love you, all this, I miss you, I don't know if it could work out because we're not really communicating. If anything, it's more or less leading into like an unstable, more like a little bit toxic than it is like emotional abuse. Like, bro, like, what are we talking about? But the main part of the doc was the first page at the end, where like Sears directly saying like, yeah, bro, all this stuff about Skeppy, and then goes into, instead of providing like their own proof, is asking other people for proof about any scenarios they had with Skeppy. What? Nah, I need your proof. What are we talking about? Like, yo, you're saying he's an emotional abuser. Now I'm gonna need you to substantiate that.
Go dismissed. But I do think that Skeppy, to a certain degree, should address these allegations, even if they have been retracted. I don't think he should just write them off as, yeah, these are false, I'm not gonna say anything about them. I still do think he should.
Yeah, that's the method I was saying probably be best, because honestly, yeah, like, yo, these motherfuckers are straight lying. But at the same time, yeah, I could still feel that, because a lot of people were saying, like, especially on the tip of, again, these shits getting retracted, like, yo, this is just slandering his name. So anyone that comes into this oblivious and the first thing they learn about him is this false allegation bullshit, then yeah, like, that's bad. So on that factor, again, I could also see why he'd want to clear it up, just to mute that totally out finally. Like, Damn. I go back and forth. Honestly, yeah, maybe he should just address oh my god, Trilly switching into opinion, he's not standing on shit. But honestly, if he really, again, I keep saying, boxes them up and completely disproves, then shoot, that's better than not saying shit.
He should say something about them if he is going to make a response.
I'm glad the users retracted, deleted, or apologized for what they posted, but it certainly did not undo all the harm it caused.
Which I do agree with.
Yeah, absolutely not.
There are lots of people that will forever believe that Skeppy is a groomer, that he did do these outlandish things.
But then I'd also look you in, like, directly in your eye if there are people that are still saying this about Skeppy and be like, yeah, man, don't ever say you do research. Don't ever say you look into shit, because you fucking don't. Because again, if you read that doc, if you looked at that goddamn PowerPoint, you would know it's a load of shit.
These accusers were claiming, and especially in the Minecraft community where these labels do tend to stick, where people don't really care about evidence, where people don't really care about things.
If you don't really care about evidence, you're a fucking moron. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Things that would actually make these allegations true. People don't care about that in the Minecraft community. People will just run with accusations.
But yeah, that's another thing in the Minecraft community though. Most of the fucking people there in this shit, and I was saying it, are jits. Are like actual fucking kids. They're gullible as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Again, yo. They're young bulls. I'm not blaming y'all. I say y'all stupid young bulls all the time, but it's not an effect or a dirt dumb, even though some of y'all really be on some dirt dumb shit. But like, it's more or less the factor of like, heads is gullible. They so like they're just so easy to manipulate to do dumb shit, to where it's like, yeah, of course they would just outright believe some fucking weird ass allegation or rumor going around with no fucking proof. Like, this shit's so bad, bruh.
In the wind. Of course, outside of the Minecraft...
Again, and yeah, Sloppy Moo had even mentioned it, and I was talking about it in one of the first videos we covered on Skeppy. This is like the same, bro, the same shit that was happening with fucking Katie Bugs. Obviously, it's like different, but this is like the same type of John in the Minecraft community, all this shit, bro. Yeah, proof.
Community, and even in the Minecraft community to a certain extent, these allegations were heavily criticized and, you know, exposed.
So I'm deciding right now if I want to file a lawsuit.
So there we have.
I'll tell Skeppy right now, if you fire a lawsuit, I'ma see their asses later, big bro. That's a F to pay respects. Hey, bro, y'all, stupid actions, stupid consequences. Again, I don't know what vendetta like Seer or Kaya or these heads got against Skeppy or some shit, but I'm gonna let y'all know again, if you are going to make serious allegations against someone, you might want to have some really substantial proof, because if not, like I said in the intro, it's defamatory, slanderous, you're spreading misinformation. That's bad, super bad. And since y'all retracted, we're seeing how bad it is.
Have it, he is in the process of deciding if he wants to pursue this legally and file a lawsuit against his accusers. Now, I don't know if this would be for the first and second accuser and the anonymous person that went through one of the other accusers, or just the two main accusers.
Oh, that's what it was, because that's why I couldn't remember the third person, because I knew there was a third person, but like, I don't remember a name. It's because, yeah, they were anonymous.
I do find it pretty interesting.
I think who is talking about the other person? Was it Kaya or was it Seer? One of them had like another person, you know.
But this is, it was pretty universally agreed online that the retractions were written like they had been threatened legally in some way, shape or form. They hit all the points, the phrasing doesn't match up with how they were talking in their other posts and statements. It very
again, because the fucking doc was written like a 2012 Tumblr post.
Very much gave that feeling that they had been threatened legally with legal action. So I'm interested if that's the case or if that isn't the case, and this is the only legal thing that Skeppy has possibly looked into. Of course, that also means that if this is the route he wants to go down, the avenue that he wants to pursue, that means that he might necessarily not want to talk about all the accusations publicly online to such a degree.
But in the meanwhile, I ask that nobody sends hate or threats or anything like that to these people, because that's just not going to help anyone. Claims that...
Say it all the time. Again, we don't need to be doing that job, bro. Hate and genuine criticism. Hate, call heads a bitch, fuck you, this, that, and the third. We gonna see it later. Genuine criticism, oh boy, I'll be the first one to serve it up. Because again, like I said, if you are putting out allegations, that proof better be good, because if not, you are a slanderer.
That are fake, like the ones used against me, seem like an absolute insult to real victims.
Especially over the past couple of years.
What was I saying earlier? If you are saying that the shit, them text messages or whatever the fuck that Seer was showing is emotional abuse and all that type of shit, bro, You have no idea what abuse is.
Years where false allegations have been absolutely rife on the internet space. Not only now against bigger popular content creators, but smaller ones too, and this is happening more and more frequently with, I'm genuinely being serious, probably at least 1 to 2 false allegations a month at this point. So that makes genuine victims incredibly hard to—
This is a thing I keep saying too, like, bruh, cause like obviously, bro, heads shouldn't be doing no bullshit, spreading false allegations and all that shit, but this is also a factor. I'm sorry, I gotta put it on the creators, bro. We want to share love with the audience. It's love. If you think you about to be in my fucking DM doing all this shit, nigga, fuck no. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't even put yourself in positions. I totally get it. You want to share love with heads and you're trying to watch your videos. It's cool. Yada yada. This, that, and the third. Share your love, bro. You going in this deep with all this different shit, texting motherfuckers on Telegram. Yeah, I would have just said let's not do that. Again, the shit they spread against Skeppy is false, and I already, like, yo, we already discussed this mad times with the John. But I'm just saying, for Skeppy in the future, yeah, don't text none of these shits. No, don't text none of these heads. Don't hit up any of these heads ever again. Hey, man, show love, because they show love to your videos, but let's never hop in a Minecraft game or a text message again.
Who come forward with their accusations against people, whether that is to do with grooming, abuse, or whatever it may be. It becomes 100% more difficult because of the absolute rife amount of false allegations on the internet at the moment. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to genuinely pursue legal action here, set a precedent about false—
Oh yeah, no, I agree, because then again, this is just another thing to deter people from making false allegations. If you know, damn, if I make this bullshit up because I don't like this person, whatever, and start slandering them, yeah, I'm gonna get fucked in court. If we know this shit gonna happen, I guarantee you'll see a lot less false allegations.
False allegations, that this is something that if you do accuse somebody of things that are false or under false pretenses, this is something that might genuinely happen to you.
And I cannot stress that enough. So I hope at the very least people can use this as some sort of lesson to prevent creating and spreading misinformation, especially when it's about such a serious matter.
I mean, unfortunately, this will never be the case. This is no exception. There have been—
Yeah, like, not to doom or black pill it, but yeah, it only gets worse. But I'm not gonna lie, again, if there's more consequences to these stupid ass actions, then maybe it won't get worse.
false allegations more and more prominently each and every year. Take a look at a big false allegation like the ones against Quai. Did that change the—
Oh, I remember that shit. Yeah, that shit was bad, bro. With fucking what was the person name? Orion or some shit?
way that a vast majority of people went about allegations outside of the commentary community?
Yo, wait, it's CC. Yo, I'm kind of happy Soppy Meal said that, because now I'm thinking back. I remember the Quite shit. Like, now it's starting to come back to me because Orion had dropped that doc or whatever, bro, and it was like a direct copy of some shit off of like a website. I was like, yo, what the fuck was going? Damn it, I wish I was making videos then. That shit would have been good.
And outside of content creators, not really. Loads of people are still pushing false allegations, aren't really waiting for both sides, are very much of the mindset of guilty until proven innocent, or false accusations more—
Which is stupid, bro. It should always be, what's the name, innocent until proven guilty. We know this, because again, if you can be proven guilty, that means there was substantial evidence.
Close to home, take somebody like Dream, who was false accused and then proved his innocence. People didn't really care. People haven't gone about accusations in the Minecraft community any differently seen.
I'm gonna keep it a real too, because I know some heads are watching and they, like, you know what I'm saying, part of the Minecraft community and all that, but y'all know me. Trilly keeps the stamps. I talk my real. Bro, Dream got fucking bitched. Dream got bitched. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He got bitched by his audience of 14-year-olds playing Minecraft. He got fucking cooked. If you keep playing into the shit of all this, John, he does that. Like, he does the Ian shit, where you just keep fucking apologizing for all this different type of shit. This was, yo, I remember way back on Me and the Boss page. Shout out to Boss. You know what I'm saying? We had covered Dream, you know what I'm saying? If you go on a page, you could probably find that video. That shit had me so hot, because I'm like, bro, like, you're so fucking audience captured, bro. Tell these fucking jits, yo, what's really up? Like, bro, I'm about to really ride through for my mans. All this shit he was trying to separate from fucking George. Now, hey, bro, that shit was getting me so hot, bro. Y'all don't even understand, bro. I swear, I'm gonna keep it a buck. For any jits that fuck with Dream in it, John, I don't fuck with Dream. Like, bro, nah, bro. He was being a snaky ass nigga.
So I don't think there's any reason to believe that people will, because this situation exists. It would be a nice thing, but there will always be people that go about and push false accusations and do more of a guilty until proven innocent approach.
A lot of people will only read a title or headline and run with it, which just
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. So again, if you are like the first interaction or whatever, first thing you have with Skeppy is the allegations, and you try to do like no research and just immediately say he's a bad person, you're a fucking moron. You didn't even try to research.
Causes more people to jump on that train because it's shocking or exciting to them. So to those of you who took time and spoke up against it, I thank you.
Hey, that's me, boys. That's me, boys. Skeppy, don't worry, we got you, gang. These niggas tried it, but they didn't try hard enough, I guess.
And I appreciate you. And I also want to say a huge thank you to all my friends, content creators, and especially my fans who have reached out to me and have just been super supportive.
The thing is, ultimately what he is thanking people for is the bare minimum. People, before posting about serious claims, serious accusations, should be reading the document, should be taking a look.
Thank you, Sloppy Moo, because I'm like, bro, you can't just make an immediate generalization of Skeppy and just not even, like, look at any of the evidence or nothing. That is just stupid as fuck.
At the pieces of evidence provided, seeing what is genuinely being shared there before they come to a conclusion or thoughts and their opinions at that time. And then, of course, as well, you should be waiting for the other person's response, the response of the person who is getting accused. That is something
Yeah, because obviously, ideally, you'd want to hear both sides of the story.
that is incredibly vital.
Anyway, I plan on resuming uploads probably around the 14th, and I'm really excited to get back to making content. So yeah, I'm
So in like 5 days?
pretty much just gonna take a little bit more time to chill. But if you do want to support me, please like the video, subscribe. If you watch my other videos, I appreciate you so much and you are a legend. Also, if you really want to go the extra mile, if you join my Minecraft server, I'm probably going to be online, so that'd be awesome if you want to say hi. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys soon.
And that was
Yeah, that's the job. Another job. I was saying kind of earlier with the whole thing. Skeppy, gang. Let's keep all the Jones public too. I ain't gonna cap. No more one-on-one Minecraft games. Not because I think like he gonna do some bullshit. It's because yeah, it's very clear some heads don't like his name and are very willing to slander him.
Skeppy's quote-unquote response. One thing you'll notice about this video is it isn't necessarily a response, it's more just saying yeah, these are 100% false, that's his public stance of this, all of this is false, I might be pursuing some type of legal action like a lawsuit, and you know, I will be back soon, please subscribe.
To be honest, I think I the way I'm feeling it, I'm not too sure. I don't think he'll sue. But again, if he does, shit, I'm not mad at him.
Look, especially with the idea of possibly pursuing legal action against these people, I wasn't really
like they deadass tried to call this nigga a groomer, bro. I feel like, bro, you niggas are done.
Expecting like an hour-long breakdown of these allegations step by step. I think that would be completely unreasonable, especially after the amount
that is no, because then for him to do that, he has to go break down the doc, and I'm not reading that shit again.
of time that this came out with. Like, but I was expecting just something a little bit.
We sat there for an hour fucking 42, bro. Yo, Sloppy Mule's first video was 21 minutes. We added an extra hour 20, bro. Nah, I'm not reading that shit.
A little bit more of a statement in regards to the accusations and a few of the details there, some clarifications, even if he is claiming that all of the stuff here is fake, and stuff like the PowerPoint, of course, is genuinely diabolical. That's very much the feeling I had after.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever, I think the PowerPoint might have came from the anonymous bull, but whoever did the PowerPoint, I'm not gonna lie. For that last bullet point, Zach, low-key got raped by Zach. Nah, your ass definitely deserves a fucking lawsuit.
Watching that, and I was glad
your ass is fucking boxed. Like, yo,
that I genuinely wasn't alone in what I was feeling there. People online have taken to express how they feel in regards to that. And look, when I say that I would just wanted him to address a little more things, or maybe just go into a little more depth, wasn't expecting like an hour breakdown there, I'm not talking about random things like, oh, the misgendering accusations. I honestly, when it comes to a serious situation like that, do not care about stuff like that. I'm more focused.
Bruh, this is some John I was dealing with today on the Daily Slop. Like, bruh, this is the same thing's going on with the whole Destiny Tecto and NMP Lowell, John, where like they were sitting here like, oh, what was the head name? I think it was Donut Operator called NMP Lowell, the F slur or whatever, and then that caused Destiny to come out and start talking about, like, joking about the whole thing with the Texas floods, and then we're sitting here comparing what's worse, calling somebody a slur or children dying and making fun of it. It's like, yeah, I get the word is derogatory and it's bad and you should not say these Jones to anyone, but I don't give a fuck. I think I'm gonna worry more about the kids passing, bro. Like, it's fucking words. Like, we gotta really grow up, my nigga.
Focus on the serious accusations that are taking place here. And of course, the main takeaway from this is the possibility of him pursuing legal action, something I'm incredibly fascinated with, and I'm very interested to see where that does go.
Yeah, me too, but honestly, I'm not too sure he'll sue.
If that's something that he genuinely does decide to do, the updates he might post in.
Because, bruh, like, yo, again, y'all should already know. an purveyor and enjoyer of the slops. Y'all seen the whole John going out with Ethan versus the orbiters and all that type of jazz. That's a copyright infringement lawsuit, but obviously one of the things that Ethan was trying to go on was a defamation lawsuit. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, them boys ain't cheap. Them boys is not cheap. So even if Skeppy were to do that, I'm just going to tell you right now, and that's not to go crazy on them heads, even though they're fucking slanderers and defamers, so I'm not going to cap to you. Yeah, they don't got that cheese for that. So, like, if Skeppy does it, it wouldn't even go anywhere. Like, that's an immediate settlement. Like, Skeppy, don't you got, like, 6 mil on YouTube or some shit? Hold on. Oh, I thought the Wi-Fi turned off on the computer. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Wait, I didn't spell it right. Skeppy. Oh, yeah, they're cooked as hell. Like, hold on.
In today's video, I have got
6 mil. Got 170K. The views ain't too bad. A little low for the subscribers, but that's the part that doesn't even matter. Obviously, you can see that Skeppy John, and even this video, sheesh, this boy almost got 400K. But you can see on Skeppy John 6 mil. Is he posting shorts in John too? Oh, he only got one. But yeah, he posting vids in John like that. Some of these vids like an hour long. RPM's probably really good. He probably keeping it family friendly. Like, yeah, Skeppy probably got a bit of cheese. I don't know if these other heads got cheese. Like, because again, I don't even know these heads. I don't even know Skeppy. But I do know YouTube, and you can make money. And he gonna have the money if you do a lawsuit, will they?
In regards to that, I think that could be incredibly interesting. So unfortunately, overall, I really didn't think that Skeppy's response was done particularly well. I didn't think it was the best that it could possibly be. It's less than 2 minutes. I mean, it really isn't that good. I get they retracted it. I get that he's possibly pursuing some legal action. I get all these factors. I've heavily criticized these allegations, but I do think an addressal to some degree of these accusations, even just the bare minimum, would have gone a long way in comparison to the
I mean, I guess I do agree on some factors, even though, like, at the start of the video, I was more or less on the side of, yeah, he should have just went right past this jump. But honestly, yeah, if Bulls was hitting him up in his own comments, that probably was going to be an impossible factor. But bringing it back to now, it's more or less the question of, like, which parts of, like, all this stuff do you want Skeppy to substantiate? Like, Sloppy Me was saying earlier, like, did him and, like, Seer actually date? Like, that's a good question. Like, was any of that actually real? Because if it really wasn't, yo, Seer might be schizomaxing crazy. I don't know what's going on. And then obviously, the whole thing with Kaya and the Minecraft screenshots or whatever, the screen caps, and that joint was supposed to be going to grooming. Like, it was supposed to be apparently grooming allegations. They're all retracted, but that joint right there, like, what would he even get? Like, see, that's where I can understand the kind of question, because what would he even give these heads, like, the intuition that Skeppy's on this type of timing? So, like, obviously you want to hear it from his perspective, but this is the internet. We can only get what is privy to us and what is posted online. So if that information from Skeppy is not dropped from him, it looks like we're not getting it.
The less than 2 minute update response video we ended up getting. But everybody watching, what's your thoughts on all of this? Please feel free to leave your comments down below, even if you do in fact disagree with my opinion here. And once you're done there, please consider leaving a like and subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. If there are any major updates in these Skeppy accusations, of course I will be covering him here on this channel, but of course as well I'm making a
be right there, baby.
array of other videos, so yeah, please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So I've been your host Samuel, and I will catch you in the next YouTube video. Goodbye.
You feel me, gang? Like I just said, shout out to the love. What's stopping you? That was Skeppy's response was insane. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG original video, down in the description, first link, Shirt of Love with Sloppy Mule, as I said. And yeah, final opinions and conjecture. Yeah, like we said with the whole Skeppy John, he kept it peace. He said, yo, all of these Johns got retracted. They're obviously false. He would never do any John like that, which on a base level, duh, we were expecting him to say because, yeah, we would hope they are false and all that type of John. But mostly, obviously, coming off of that, the main thing is that and all of these allegations were not substantiated and then thus retracted by the people who claimed them. So within all, and they dropped apologies, which is... Oh man, just so bad. But like, and all within that, like, obviously it puts it in a better light for Skeppy to show that these heads were false accusers on him. But yeah, I still do, I guess, a little bit in turn do feel Sloppy Mule on that beat, where it's like, yeah, some John Skeppy, you could really like box him out, not even on like the lawsuit tip, but like, yeah, with if he gives like some other conjecture to really clarify, like, I guess you could say like that one Telegram John, because some of them other texts, like the ones that were on iMessage, bruh, I don't know what fucking clarification we're getting for that. They're just saying I love you back and forth, and I miss you. I don't know what the fuck Skeppy's gonna clear up with that shit. But I guess that one Telegram shit that could be substantiated a bit more and all that. But other than that, like I'm honestly kind of curious myself on what he could even show more of, considering the proof, the substantiation against him wasn't even there. So it's like, that's tough. But even like Sloppy Mule said, if anything more come out about the whole Skeppy, you know, allegations and the situation going on with Skeppy, we shall be here to talk about it, baby. You know, we get down. Other than that, though, again, shout out Sloppy Mule, shout out love, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.